So do you believe that Jay-Z snaked Diddy?
Is he supporting him right now? You see him walk in the courtroom with his son? You see him get out here and defend his character? You see him say anything? But you see how close they were back then, right? For years.
Yeah, he was doing the Rock Nation brunch. And
it's a gang of video. That was his boyfriend.
After all the Soul Train and Grammy Award. Do you need it?
The arrest of music mogul Sean Diddy Combs shocked the world, but I'm still wondering, what if it was really as simple as it seemed? What if there's more to the story than what we've been told? I mean, Diddy, one of the biggest names in hip-hop, finds himself suddenly arrested, taken away from his luxury Manhattan hotel. But what if this arrest wasn't a mere legal consequence? What if it was the result of something much more sinister, something that might involve betrayal from those closest to him? Diddy has been at the top of the music world for decades, loved by fans for his contributions to hip-hop and his ability to rise from nothing to build an empire. As Diddy's lawyer prepared to defend him, there was something strange about the entire situation. Why would Diddy, someone who had managed to avoid major legal troubles for so long, suddenly be arrested in such a public way? Was this a mistake, or was there something bigger going on behind the scenes?
Brooklyn, NBC Brooklyn, who knows? It could be up to a year before this trial begins. And obviously they're going to be, his attorneys have said that they're going to try to get him moved to a different facility. But for now, he's in there, and what we've been told by a former warden is he's a target. That's the fact of the matter, and that's why they have him in a solitary.
Now all the fingers are pointing out on one single man, Jay-Z. The story starts long before the current troubles. Diddy has always been a dominant figure in the music world. He built Bad Boy Records into an empire during the 1990s, launching careers of stars like the notorious B.I.G. and Faith Evans. But with success came whispers. There were rumors that Diddy was more than just a businessman. People said he knew how to manipulate the system to keep his position. As he rose, his aggressive approach left a trail of enemies, and those enemies started to speak out, like Jaguar Wright.
They just, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Gotta keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but rock with me. But just check it out. You need a lot of heat.
Heat.
Yeah.
Heat. You mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
No.
Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, like, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
It's no secret that Diddy and Jay-Z have a complex relationship. They've been rivals, collaborators, and friends, but their bond has always had an edge of competition.
And then the caption on the actual picture says, "Now we know who is the last man standing." The quote went on, your caption went on to say, 4 years ago I posted this picture and said, "One of these dudes will be the last man standing. To be the last one standing, one must outsnake the other. I guess we know who's the last man standing now." I knew this picture had a deeper meaning when I saw it. Look at this picture now. Is Jay standing by his man? No. Stay tuned, because this picture has an even deeper meaning. Pay close attention. Diddy and Jay are grimy. Diddy, I have no pity for anymore. I heard too much now. I believe a lot of it.
Jay-Z has even admitted that they push each other, inspire each other, but also compete fiercely. Could it be that this competitive nature went too far? Some believe that Jay-Z, seeing an opportunity in Diddy's legal troubles, might have played a role in orchestrating his downfall. Imagine a phone call from Jay-Z to Diddy, offering him a way out of his legal mess. What if Jay-Z, using his influence, convinced Diddy that cooperating with authorities would keep him safe?
Nobody could judge it. They have to accept what it is, and I thought it was dope.
Why were you surprised about Lemonade?
I mean, I just didn't see it coming. It was just like, I mean, it was a Sunday, and it was just like, whoa.
You didn't see the album coming, or you didn't see what was in it coming?
I didn't see anything. I think like the rest of the world, and I think it was genius. I think Beyonce did a great job, and she tackled something.
But instead of finding a solution, Diddy walked straight into a trap, one carefully laid out by someone he thought he could trust. Diddy's decision to move to New York right before the arrest has raised eyebrows. Many wondered why he would return to a city where legal trouble was waiting for him. The timing of everything seems suspicious, and some say that only someone close to Diddy could have set him up so perfectly. Jay-Z's rise to power in the music industry has always been shadowed by rumors. He's a businessman first, and in business, sometimes even friendships are sacrificed for the sake of survival. Diddy's arrest could have been the perfect opportunity for Jay-Z to solidify his own position at the top. After all, with Diddy out of the picture, Jay-Z could remain uncontested as one of the biggest power players in the industry. It's not just Jay-Z who might have had something to gain from Diddy's downfall. Rumors are swirling that others in Diddy's inner circle played a part in setting him up. Loyalty, especially in a world full of money and power, is often for sale. Some believe that members of Diddy's entourage might have made deals with law enforcement to protect themselves, throwing Diddy under the bus in the process.
He said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of No, dude, you take me. That's what a guy says to.
I asked 50 about that. He said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you and Fif just...
Hey, yo.
Why y'all got...
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fif. He loves me.
Over the years, Diddy's name has been linked to numerous controversies, from violent incidents to legal battles. Diddy has faced it all, but he's always managed to come out on top. However, with the sheer volume of allegations against him, many wonder how long he could have kept dodging these bullets. Was it only a matter of time before someone close to him decided to betray him? It wouldn't be the first time a celebrity has been taken down by those they trusted the most. Rodney Lil Rod Jones recently filed a lawsuit against him. He claimed that Diddy had hidden cameras in his properties and used them to gather compromising footage of powerful people, including celebrities and athletes. Jones alleged that this footage could destroy careers, and some believe that Diddy's arrest might be connected to these tapes. The theory is that others in the industry, including Jay-Z, wanted to ensure that this damaging information never saw the light of day. By helping to take Diddy down, they could protect their own reputations while removing a major player from the game. Diddy might have walked right into the hands of law, believing that he was negotiating a way out. Instead, he found himself arrested without any resistance, and now the world is left questioning what really happened. Was this just a coincidence, or was Diddy betrayed by those he trusted the most? As more details about his arrest come to light, it seems more and more likely that Diddy's downfall was carefully orchestrated, not by the law, but by those who stood to gain from his removal. Jay-Z's ability to navigate trouble while keeping his hands clean is legendary. Throughout his career, he's managed to rise to the top without getting caught up in the same kind of legal troubles that have plagued others in the industry. He's the ultimate businessman, and in business, sometimes tough decisions have to be made. Did Jay-Z, knowing that Diddy's time was running out, make a move to protect his own empire? Over the years, Diddy has been linked to controversies and shady dealings. One of the most notorious incidents happened in 1999 at a nightclub in New York.
Banging on you, second to Christ, scientists examining for flaw. That's his verse, Porter Cristal, on the way to trial.
You wrote it?
Yeah.
And you were gonna have him, why did you not do it?
Because Club New York.
They said we can't do that. Yeah, it's not the move.
So we went our separate ways, so to speak. And so
But do you think Club New York was a karma situation? Like, I've heard you talk about it like, yo, I shouldn't have been in that situation.
So what happened in 98, and it's not like I was doing anything, like inhumane. Just, being young and just being, aggressive. It was a lot of negative energy. And, honestly, I was defending myself that night.
A fight broke out, shots were fired, and 3 people were injured. Diddy, along with his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez and his protege Shine, were at the scene. While Shine ended up going to prison, Diddy walked away without serious consequences. Many believe Diddy used his power and influence to avoid paying the price. That wasn't the last time Diddy found himself at the center of controversy. He's faced numerous lawsuits and accusations of intimidation, sabotage, and unethical business practices. Many of these cases were settled quietly, leading people to wonder what Diddy might be hiding. It wasn't just rivals and competitors making these accusations. Former employees and artists signed under his label have also spoken out, claiming they were mistreated or cheated out of money.
Try to get outside.
So it's a life and death decision for you at that moment.
Yeah, so, but I wasn't on one like running around crazy in 99. I was carrying bags and I was, wherever Puff was, I was a shadow and I was in the studio making records. But I guess that's how it happens sometimes.
Your dad was the prime minister of Believe.
Not at that time.
Not at that time, but I'm saying in general.
Yeah.
So politics, I'm kind of transitioning to kind of, for the audience to bring it full circle.
Yeah.
You're living with your mom who's here in New York. Y'all trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Your dad is in politics in Belize, but the relationship is not really there.
I thank God I'm married. God bless my wife.
But Diddy's power wasn't just in his ability to dominate the music industry. There have long been rumors that he had ties to law enforcement, perhaps even working as an informant for the FBI. This could explain why, despite all the scandals, he has managed to avoid any serious legal trouble. Some believe Diddy fed information to the authorities in exchange for protection, keeping himself out of the reach of those trying to bring him down. In the most recent update from the investigation into Diddy's arrest, authorities made a surprising discovery during a search of his properties. Among various items, investigators reportedly found a collection of oil bottles and other suspicious materials, which have raised eyebrows. These items are said to be linked to certain rituals or practices, although their exact purpose remains unclear at this point. Law enforcement officials are now looking into whether these objects could be tied to allegations of manipulation or control tactics that have long been rumored about Diddy's methods of maintaining power. While Diddy has always been seen as a controversial figure, the discovery of such items may suggest there's more to his actions behind the scenes than just aggressive business moves. Some sources claim that these oil bottles and other artifacts could have been used in coercive situations, aimed at influencing people or situations to his advantage. Investigators are now focusing on understanding the connection between these items and Diddy's broader legal troubles, which may bring additional charges or lead to further inquiries into his past dealings.
Do you believe they are going to eventually, since they got Keefe D, do you think they're going to go after whoever really killed Biggie Smalls?
They're gonna have no choice. They are linked.
Well, that's what Suge said. He said that if you catch the people that killed Tupac, you'll catch the people that killed Biggie.
He's telling the truth.
Okay, very interesting.
One of the most interesting theories surrounding Diddy's alleged cooperation with law ties back to the tragic deaths of Tupac Shakur and the notorious B.I.G. During the infamous East Coast-West Coast rap feud of the 1990s, Diddy and his rival Suge Knight were on opposite sides of the conflict. The tension between them is well documented, and many believe their rivalry played a role in the deaths of both Tupac and Biggie. Some even speculate that Diddy may have worked with authorities to ensure his own safety, making sure he stayed ahead of Suge and other enemies in the industry. As time passed, Diddy continued to climb the ranks of the music world, but his reputation was always tainted by the controversy surrounding him. Even today, people wonder how much of his success was earned through hard work and how much was the result of backroom deals and intimidation. It's no surprise that when the latest legal troubles surfaced, people were quick to point fingers at Diddy's long history of walking the fine line between legal and illegal. But now, the tables have turned. Diddy is in custody, and this time it seems like he may not be able to talk or pay his way out. The latest accusations are serious, and the rumors swirling around the case suggest that someone close to him may be behind his downfall. That's where Jay-Z comes into the picture. While it's not clear whether Jay-Z played a direct role in Diddy's current situation, the two have had a complicated relationship over the years. Jay-Z has built his own empire, and like Diddy, he's known for his sharp business sense and ability to stay ahead of the game. Some say Jay-Z might have seen Diddy as a threat to his own success and decided to take action to ensure his position remains unchallenged. Whether or not this is true, the fact that Jay-Z's name is being linked to Diddy's downfall is enough to raise suspicions. The music industry is known for its ruthless nature. Power and influence are everything, and friendships can crumble when business is involved. For years, Diddy seemed untouchable. He had managed to build an empire and avoid the consequences of his actions. But now, as the legal walls close in, it seems like he might finally have to face the music.
He wouldn't have known whether or not that girl was 23. And guess what? This girl was used by more than one rapper. These niggas went and got this little big body to run around and a bunch of grown men lying about her age so that they could have something to set them. Now, what's really sad about it is,
what makes this all so fascinating is that Diddy's downfall isn't just about one man's mistakes. It's about the industry itself. The world of celebrity is built on power plays, alliances, and betrayals. He has undeniably contributed to the growth of hip-hop, but his career has been marred by allegations of manipulation and criminal behavior. While he's managed to survive scandal after scandal, this time feels different. His arrest and the growing evidence against him suggests that he might not be able to escape unscathed. Now, Diddy's downfall could be the result of those closest to him turning against him. The possibility that Jay-Z or others in Diddy's inner circle might have played a role in his current troubles adds a level of betrayal that makes the situation even more tragic. It's one thing to face accusations from rivals or enemies, but when the people you trust most turn on you, the pain cuts deeper. Now, before you leave, just make sure to comment down your thoughts on this mess. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more upcoming content.